How's it going, Kast King fans? I want to welcome you guys back to another video here. My name is Ethan Preston from Preston Outdoors, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about how I take care of my KastKing spinning reels here during the off season. Today we're going to be cleaning my KastKing Mela 2 3000 size spinning reel. This is on my drop shot rod, and it's winter time here in North Dakota where I live, and we got about closing in on 2 feet of ice. Been doing some ice fishing, and I like to take the time here in the winter time to do some cleaning and stuff on my reels. We went over the baitcasting reel, how I clean my Speed Demon and stuff the other week, and so basically what I'm going to be doing here is the spinning reel is a lot easier in my opinion than the baitcaster. There's not as many things to take apart or fall out when you open that side plate and stuff. So basically what I'm going to be doing is your drag control here, taking this off and then taking your spool off. So most of your gunk and stuff is going to be. Here we got our spool, and then we got our simple gear and stuff like that. So you can use any lubricant and stuff you want. This is just a little spray that I use. Kind of spray, it's safe on all the line. It's actually a line treatment as well. So I spray my whole reel, the whole spindle, or spool I should say. And I like to use Q-tips. So we're going to go in here underneath the spindles where, especially with these open vents, a lot of times you can get some dirt in there. And then actually that little hole that runs up through the top, we're going to take and basically swab around that. Yeah, we got some dirt in there. And then we're going to swab in that hole as well, up in there. Another thing here is right there in that gears and cogs, a lot of times you get a bunch of, there's supposed to be some grease and stuff on there, so once I'm done here, I will actually spray that spray back on there to make sure that it's going to get greased up. Look at all that nasty stuff. And then actually in the frame of the reel itself, a lot of times right in here, like I said, this is a lot simpler than a bait casting reel, but I sprayed this whole reel down, and I'm just rubbing it with this Q-tip, picking up all the dirt. What I do here is actually take this side screw off, like you are going to pack away your rod, or you're going to be switching your reel to the handle to the other side. So I just sprayed a little bit down in there. We're just going to be swabbing that out. That's all I'm going to be doing, swabbing it out all over the place. A lot of times you're fishing, it gets thrown in the rod locker, it gets dust and grime in a whole season. I do some tournaments as well, so we got a lot of time on the water pre-fishing and stuff, and it just anytime. The last time I had the boat out, there was a big cotton bloom in our cottonwood trees, and so the whole boat got covered in those cotton seeds. Well, I got cotton seeds all over in my reels. I've been cleaning them here, and they all got some in there. Basically, when you use the cotton swabs and rub this whole thing down, it kind of dries it off as well. So what I'm going to be doing is just spray, kind of not really hose it down, but spray this thing good. And this is, like I said, this stuff that I'm using is kind of a line treatment here, so I'm going to actually spray the line on the reel, so it kind of preserves it a little bit. Again, protecting my investment. And then we're going to put the reel back together. One thing you can do, I do in the off season, I do with my baitcaster as well, I turn the drags down so that way this spring isn't, a lot of times I tighten my drags almost all the way up to where it kind of helps me land fish or whatever, and so it's just kind of something I've always done. So I turn the tension down on my drag to make sure that the spring and stuff in there doesn't sit over here. Most of the time we're done open water fishing October, somewhere in there. So you got October, November, December, January, February. You got 4 to 5 months of this drag sitting pretty high on these reels. So I go through, clean all of them out, turn the drags down, and actually it's quite honestly made my reels last a lot longer. It wouldn't be a year and a half, 2 years. I'd have to replace some of these brand new reels that I had. But kind of just doing that seems to simple cleaning. It, like I said, it didn't take me hardly any time to do this. I'll put the my reels back on my rods, but I won't crank down the handle super tight, because then with heat, warming up, cooling off, stuff like that, this plastic or whatever, sometimes it's metal, it can actually warp to where you won't be able to get this reel off. So I just kind of snug it down on there, and then when it comes season time, I'll really crank that thing back on there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. Again, if you're like me, you try and save any penny that you can, kind of be a penny pincher, to where when I purchase gear and stuff like this, I want to take care of it to the best of my abilities, so that way I'm able to use it until I get something new, and it just never wears out, to where I can fish for it for many years to come. So again, this is Ethan Preston from Preston Outdoors. If you guys haven't already, that'd be awesome if you check me out. I have Preston Outdoors on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out KastKing's YouTube channel along with their Facebook, Instagram pages as well. Got a bunch of other brand ambassadors across the country bringing you guys tips and tricks on fishing in general, or gear maintenance and techniques and stuff like that. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and tune in next time.